Okay, this is Ken Hall. Came all the way from Nebraska. We forgot to put him on the program, so we're definitely going to give him a couple of minutes here. So,
yeah, I just wanted to say I'm a nobody from nowhere. All right, from Nebraska, who just happened to go to with Coach Dave out to protest Hillary Clinton, in Chappaqua. Wrote the theme song for the Equal Justice Tour out there. We protested out there twice. I'm one of 30 people who have a signed complaint notarized that we filed at the Chappaqua Police Station with the FBI and the New York State Police. So, and I'm still here. Okay. I wrote the theme song for Philip out there for the Virginia Civil Defense League that they're using for the Second Amendment Sanctuary County movement throughout the East Coast. It was a parody, actually. I write patriotic music. Basically, everything that you've heard here today, you can find in my songs. Over and over and over again. I've produced about 130 songs of all different kinds of genre. I want you to stop and think for a minute and put yourself in someone's shoes. You deliver a baby, you put it on a table, and you have a discussion with the mother whether or not she wants to keep it. It's breathing. It's alive. Okay? And then you decide, she decides, no, she doesn't. So you're going to keep it comfortable, right? We're going to keep it comfortable until at such time it's the most profitable time for you to dissect it and take its organs and sell them. That's the governor of Virginia. And he bragged about it on national television. And he's still the governor of Virginia. That's the people that we're dealing with. They don't just want to enslave us. They want us dead. They want your children dead, unless they want to enslave them for their child sex trafficking industry. That's who we're dealing with. That's who we're fighting. And the only reason why we're here is because we did not occupy like Jesus commanded us to. This is our fault. It's the body of Christ's fault we're here. It's not because it was set in stone that it had to happen on a certain time and date. It's because we followed that same cycle throughout church history every 300 years where we became fat, happy, apathetic, and then corrupt to the point that we became Sodom. That's where we are. When I was there, I sang the opening song for the rally in Virginia. And I was there about 3 hours before they started speaking, and I got to talk to at least a dozen officers, most of them for about 20 minutes at a time. They were all on our side. When we were in New York protesting at a little town 15 minutes from Chappaqua, Hillary's hometown, 85% of the people were thumbing up and honking their horn, saying, for us, because we were holding the Hillary for Clinton, for prison signs. 85% in New York State, 15 minutes from her hometown. We had people bawling. I had a minister that came in from the theological seminary, a former bishop, that was crying, thanking us for being there, like we were the cavalry, because he felt like they were all alone. I said, have you looked around? You're not all alone. You're not all alone. 85% of you are on our side. Well, the Secret Service are over here waiting, watching us to see what's going on. We were going to just drive up and around our circle because we didn't have a permit. We got there, and the police officers, they're directing traffic down here at the station. Well, you can't park here, but you can park over there and come over and protest. Okay. We weren't planning on it, but since you invited us, you already got the free speech zone set up over there and everything. Well, sure. We don't want them to waste their time and energy, right? We are not alone. We're not even the majority or minority. We're the majority. So why do we have a governor sitting in the State House? Yeah, that likes to dissect babies. Because we're silent. And we're apathetic. And we're lukewarm. And we sit on our ass watching football and basketball and baseball instead of being in the street doing something about it. Peacefully. Protesting. Demanding that our local politicians keep their damned oath. It's not rocket science. Just keep your oath. We can't give you power that we didn't get from God. I don't care, like you said, if 100 people say, we're going to do something to so-and-so, we don't have that power. The Constitution limits we the people first. Then it limits the government. Because we are the government. The government of the people, by the people, and for the people. We have got to get our courage back. We've got to get our passion back. Because if we don't, I already know where this is headed. We're already building sanctuary counties in Nebraska. I started an organization called Community Support Teams. We're already connecting. I'm already talking to sheriffs over there. We're already setting up support teams for them to have, all kinds of disaster relief and additional security if they need it. We're already working on it. And it's happening spontaneously all over the country. Because we know what's coming. Babylon is falling. And God's calling us to get out. Get out. Come out of her, my people, lest you be a partaker of her deeds and also of her judgments. And give unto her double the torment that she gave unto you. We forget that part, don't we? We forget that part. You know who pours out the plagues, the 7 last plagues on the world as they're persecuting the church? The 2 prophets. It says the 2 prophets are the olive trees and the lampstands. Except for you read about lampstands earlier in the book of Revelation, right? It was the 7 churches. And of the 7 churches, there were 2 churches that Jesus had no criticism for. None at all. None at all. Isn't that a coincidence? And just like Moses, the 2 prophets are going to pour out judgment on the world as they persecute God's people. And it also says that he pours out, the Antichrist pours out a flood to destroy the woman. And the woman flees to a place in the wilderness. Has been prepared for her to keep her safe and protect her from the Antichrist. I believe that we're preparing that place in the wilderness right now with the sanctuary county movements. A place for God's people to run to find sanctuary from the insanity that's going on in this world. We better work hard at it. We better give it everything we got. Because our kids and our grandkids' souls depend on it. I wrote this song about 5 years ago, and I had somebody in mind when I wrote this song. This is a parody. Well, the power went off, the economy crashed, and we're all packed up and we're out of town fast, hoping that the law just keeps their oath. Now we're rolling down the road like it ain't no thing. If you keep your mags loaded, you'll roll out the spring. But tonight they're ready to go, 'cause tonight they're loaded up. We're rolling on down, friends, in a quiet little country town, hooking up with Sheriff Mack. He keeps his oath, we've got his back. You know you better keep your head. There'll be a lot of census killing and mountains of dead. You better work together and get your neighbors back, 'cause tonight they're loaded up. Loaded up. Yes, tonight they're loaded up. Loaded up. The people are coming from all around, hungry and desperate and loose in the ground, looking what they do, they'll keep their.
No, we need a miracle.
But we
can turn them away and say they're on your own until Jesus says to us, heaven's not your home. Pray he'll multiply our bread, 'cause tonight they're loaded up. We're rolling on down, friends, in a quiet little country town. Hooking up with Sheriff Mack, he keeps us up, we've got his back. You know you better keep your head, there'll be a lot of senses killing and mountains of dead. You better work together and get your neighbors back, 'cause tonight they're loaded up. Loaded up. Yes, tonight we're loaded up. Loaded up.
You can stay here. Everybody's got to work together. You have to do your part. Make sure that everybody makes it through this. If you're good with that, I'll find you a place to sleep.
But if you come to our town, trying to take whatever you want, we'll bury you in the ground. Yeah, 'cause tonight they're loaded up. We're rolling on down, friends, in a quiet little country town. Hooking up with Sheriff Mack, he keeps us up, we've got his back. You know you better keep your head, there'll be a lot of senses killing and mountains of dead. You better work together and get your neighbors back, 'cause tonight they're loaded up. We're rolling on down, friends, in a quiet little country town. Hooking up with Sheriff Mack, he keeps us up, we've got his back. You know you better keep your head, there'll be a lot of senses killing and mountains of dead. You better work together and get your neighbors back, 'cause tonight they're loaded up. Loaded up. Yes, tonight we're loaded up. Loaded up.
Thank you.